Hi friends, hope doing well. I'm Dr. Milind. I have completed my MD Pediatrics from AIMS Bhopal, and today I'm here to talk about the strategy for the NEET-PG and NICT that is going to happen in 2025. So after NEET-PG and NICT results, a lot of students have made up their mind. Yes, they want to prepare for the exam that is coming next year, and they want to give their best. But one question that is troubling them is how to begin. So I am making this video series into two parts. In this first part, where I will be addressing how to start, I will be talking about a generalized strategy, and the second video that will follow after this video, there I will talk about a complete planner, a sample timetable for those students who are having difficulty in formulating a timetable. I'll be talking about that. Now, I just want to tell you that whenever I'm doing running this YouTube channel for last 3 4 years. So whenever the results come out, then we receive message from the students how they have secured a good rank, and the students who are not able to meet their expectations, their question is what is the secret to this strategy. So I would say the main factors that determine the PG entrance examination, the first thing is a planning. A lot of students, they just follow the herd. Whatever, every year there is a new trend, new classes will come, new book will come, new schedule will come, and people will start just following that like a herd. I think what is better than that is to have a strategic plan. Also, a lot of students fail to identify the proper source. They just keep piling up the material, and at the end of day, at the end of their preparation, the material is so huge they are not able to revise it well. A lot of students lack the consistency and discipline that this exam requires. And lastly, the most important is positive mindset. I have seen a lot of students, they are always they underestimate themselves. They feel, okay, this exam is not for me. And after, if they're not getting good ranks in their GTs, they start feeling underconfident. So these are the things should be the baseline of your preparation. Now I'm going to talk about how to make a plan. See, don't be in a hurry. If anyone is going to tell you that there is a shortcut for success, then I would definitely say that person is lying. Because see, what I feel, that there are always exceptions. There are one two people maybe who have started their preparation, and you don't know how was their baseline preparation. I'm going to talk about that in detail in the subsequent slide. First, I will tell you how to make a plan. So first, you have to make a short-term and long-term timetable. Long-term timetable means how we are going to plan your studies and finish your revisions till the exam date. Second, you have to make a short-term timetable, that how you are going to divide your day. So in my next video, I will be talking in detail about that. Second, how do you divide subject? See, a lot of students, they just pick up the notes and start reading. You have to build your subject. So if you have seen my previous years videos, this is what I preach. I divide subject into three categories: rank building, rank maintaining, and rank deciding. So if you're someone who is seeing this video for the first time, I would just like to explain you what is rank building. So rank building subject are these nine subject: your anatomy, physio, biochemistry, patho, pharma, micro, pedia, ophtha, and ENT. So if you have a good command on this subject, if you are this subject are good, your rank in NEET PG will be in top 20,000. A lot of students who have rank of like 60,000, 1 lakh, more than that in NEET PG, they always ask me, sir, what is the reason I'm not able to get into the top one? The reason is your rank building subject are weak. People run behind medicine, surgery, they run behind radio, ortho, because they like those subjects. But see, liking a subject, having a favorite subject is a different thing. If you want to become a surgeon, surgery is not going to fetch you a surgery seat. If you like medicine, reading medicine is not going to fetch you the medicine seat. What is going to give you your dream seat is your rank building subject. Also, anatomy, physio, biochemistry, patho, pharma, micro. These are mainly fact-based subject. So the accuracy can be higher in the subject. For example, if you get 10 questions for anatomy, you can get 8 to 9 out of 10 right. Similarly, in medicine, if you get 10 questions from medicine, you cannot get 8 to 9 right. And people tend to run behind that. So that is why what I said. First, finish your rank building subject. This will bring you in 20,000. Rank maintaining subject will keep you in that 5 to 15,000 of range. And once you break that 5,000 barrier, there comes your rank deciding subject. This will decide whether you will end up in top 1,000 or late 5,000. What do I mean by rank deciding? Is rank deciding will tell you that how is your accuracy. So having a good command on short subject will again define your rank, and that will take you even to the higher rank. So once you are done with rank building and rank maintaining, then you should focus on rank deciding. If you mix up the subject, then your rank goes haphazard, as happens in your GTs. Second is selecting a source. See, now we have lot of online platforms, we have lot of material available, and it's very obvious that you can get confused. So you have Ladder, you have Marrow, you have DAMS, you have Bhatia. There are multiple sources you have. See, I'm not saying that you stick to the one classes. I have seen students, I have seen toppers who have referred subject from the different classes. For example, someone is reading anatomy from DAMS, physio from Marrow, and pharma from Ladder. But what you can see is they're not reading the same subject from different. Like nobody is reading anatomy from DAMS also, from bilateral also, and from marrow also. What should be your idea is one subject, one source. You should have only one note for one subject. Do not refer multiple things. This actually disturbs your visual memory, and in exam you are going to do a lot of silly mistakes which are going to harm and affect your result. Offline, online, a lot of students say, sir, should I join offline classes? Because I feel that, I have seen videos. I don't see that make a huge difference. You have to use your time wisely. Video lectures, when to see. If you feel your concepts are weak, you have to see video lectures. You have to revise them. If you don't revise, it's a waste of time. You must have seen a lot of influencers saying it. Read, revise, revise again and again. See, there are a lot of mnemonics. I see, a lot of videos that how to rule out an option, how to get to the right answer and all. I don't see. I feel that all are gimmicks. Only way to remember, and all the toppers would agree with me, is to revise. You have to read less, but you have to read it again and again and again, and that is the mantra of success that I feel. See, a lot of people claim that I cracked this exam in 5 months. I cracked this exam in 3 months. But I'm telling you that these claims are not relevant, and I'll tell you the explanation for that as well. See, we are always attracted, like someone telling you lose 5 kgs in 1 week or lose 10 kgs, and we'll always attracted toward that. But what we fail to see is what is the baseline of that claim. See, not everybody is starting from zero. So let's say we are in the month of November. So when you start preparing for INICET or NEETPG, that is going to happen next year. See, trust me, nobody is in the same seat. So I talk about this Ferrari to cycle model. So see, someone who is just starting, who have not even done any classes, anything, he is also going to write this exam. But his preparation is like a cycle. He's competing with someone who is like a motorcycle. What is motorcycle? Someone who has done the rapid revision course, someone has done the BTR. So this kind of rapid revision course that you have available. This guy who is like a motorcycle is competing with the car. So who is in the car? Who has already written it with 2024? Who has already written INICT but still not got a decent rank? Who has completed his 1-2 revisions and still feels that I want to write the NEETPG exam again? Then there are people who are like a super bike and like Ferrari. So who are these people? So someone who is like a supercar means who has done the foundation course, who has read his notes at least twice, who has completed his Q bank already in his UG period. He's also competing with you. And trust me, he's no matter what you do, he's going to be in the top 500 in the upcoming NEET PG exam. He's going to in a top 100 in INICT. And that you can predict now also. These people will be rank 1, 2 in the GTs of all the classes. So your competition is with that. So when you hear this person who is this Ferrari, after 5 months he's going to crack an ICT and he's going to tell you that how he cracked in 3 months. So it's not right. And you cannot feel sad because the Ferrari won against your motorcycle cycle. You have to know where you are starting, and depending on that, you have to build your strategy. And I think that is the baseline of your preparation. Now talking about so when if you feel like how should I go with it, again my planner that I'm going to give you in the next video that will help you in preparation. What mistakes students do is they fail to practice MCQs. See, MCQ is very important to solve because it improves your critical thinking, it develops that exam mindset, and it is also I feel is one of the best form of revision. MCQ is not about only solving questions, it helps you to go back to your notes and it helps you to remember those things which are there. You have to solve at least 50 questions. If you're not able to solve more, at least minimum 50 questions you have to solve. A lot of students, they if you get a correct answer they move on to, no, you have to read the explanation, because if the question is twisted, if you don't read the explanation, then your chances of getting that question right are less. Also, like a lot of students say, sir, there is an ocean of Q bank. Matlab, there are 30,000, 50,000 MCQs in the Q bank, so should I solve all? No, The subject that you find difficult, solve MCQs for them. Okay, I think that is one thing that is going to help you in MCQs. Now about the grandest. There are students who are preparing now. They also feel like, where should I, when, and how should I give grandest? See, I would say that if you start reading your theory now, at least for next 1.5 months, don't write a single GT. It's okay. Make your base first, then start reading your, then start giving your GT. And as I have said here, start giving GTs when you are halfway through your preparation. See, you go to the war half prepared, and then you feel scared and you feel sad that you are not winning it. How will you win? You have to write your GTs to assess your weakness. A lot of students, they are just excited about their rank, what I'm getting in the GT. This is not going to help you. You have to assess GTs well. So how you have to assess GTs? So I had given this graph as well. So if you can see here, so I'll just zoom it in. So if you see here, these are the red dots. So these are the target scores. Means this should be your target in GTs. So until and unless you get this percentage right in this subject, you have to keep revising that subject. So you can see subject, I call them rank building from anatomy to END. You can see you can get higher percentage in that. Subject like medicine, surgery, PSM, which are your rank maintaining subject, you cannot get 80-90% in that. Again, short subject like radioderma, you can get a higher accuracy. So you have to target it accordingly. Now, if you are getting, if when you saw the MCQ, if you feel like concepts are your issues, you have to watch videos. You have to try to understand these concepts from someone. You have to solve more of a clinical MCQs that will help you getting better at these questions. If you feel you have a recall error, factual based question you are not able to solve, make charts attached to the wall, keep revising them. You have to solve more and more question modules if you want to avoid this recall error. For subject like medicine, PSM, also, a lot of students say, sir, notes are so huge. How I will be able to solve and finish them? Don't read everything. Read high yield topics from them. All the classes have already given it. You go and find my old videos about these high yield topics. Make a note of it and just read those topics. You don't have to read medicine surgery from page to page. There is no use of it. For subjects which are your rank deciding, like short subject radio orthoderma. See, these subjects are not changing with time. What happened 5 years ago is still the same. So solve more and more PYQs for rank deciding. So you have to, you know, integrate this smart approach in your preparation, because unless and until you integrate this smart approach, mistakes are going to happen. So this is the letter I received from one of my students, and she had a rank of 1192 in NEETPG, and she had told me how effectively she used the chart that we had prepared, and you can see the improvement that she made, and as a result she was in a top 1000 in NEETPG, pursuing her dream branch. So whenever you make a graph, suppose you are writing multiple GTs, your graph should be look like a steady graph. You know, it might be low. Your score might be 300, like this red graph. Your graph will be low score, but it's steady means you are scoring good. If your graph looks like this blue graph, this is haphazard graph. This means you are getting good scores by luck, by chance. So don't do that. Your graph should appear like a straight line. So lastly, I just want to say a few words of wisdom. A wise man once said, don't be afraid to start over again. This time you're not starting from the scratch, you are starting from the experience. So, although you have not got great rank in NEET PG or NICT, don't be disheartened because you're not starting from the zero. You have this experience. Having a self awareness is a key for self development. No matter how many books you read, unless and until you read yourself, you will never learn a thing. Don't blindly follow people. As I say it in the last line, a lot of people aspire and try to replicate someone. They try to they try to follow point to point strategy of someone, and they try to become like them, but that's not possible. Originality is something that you can't replicate. I always tell students, my strategy or anyone who is giving you strategy, that will take you to the certain level, but where the replication ends, you have to give your personal touch, and this is where you'll start becoming successful. So guys, I hope this video will help you in some way, and start preparing for with a full might. I'm going to share the full planner and timetable in the next video, and you can take help of that. So I wish you all the best and take care.